Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. Downtown Paphos, that's where we are, and it's one of those funny afternoons. It's the afternoon that's coming after the second New Year. Yep, that sounds a bit weird, she says. What is a second New Year? Well, they've just celebrated that Orthodox New Year. It's where they don't change the calendar or something, and it was on the Friday and the Saturday, and then came along the Sunday, and here we are on the Monday. And what's going on here? It appears that some gentleman has fallen over or fallen off his bike or something. Seems all right. Yeah, he's having a bit of a shout at them. So anyway, he seems all right. He's certainly shouting enough. Someone seems to have clipped him, or perhaps he fell over or something. Anyway, at least he had a crash helmet on him. So, bit of drama in downtown Paphos. Now, big hello to the man just over my right hand shoulder. I can see the twinkle in your eye. Get the treadmill on, flick it on, knock it up to around about 2 or 3 miles an hour, and off you go, Alan. And as it progresses, you never know, speed it up a bit and you might finish on a bit of a sprint. Now, Breakfast Club, Miss Dawn, Mr. Sean, welcome aboard. Hopefully you're having a nice bit of breakfast on this lovely morning. And on top of that, of course, we've got some new Gumbarus that have joined the club, and they like to sit down and have a bit of breakfast with us. So, yep, you've guessed it, Mr. Roger and Miss Anne. But of course, we like to flip you around. So, Miss Anne and Mr. Roger, welcome to the channel, and bon appetit. We hope you enjoy your breakfast, and I wonder what you're having. Drop in the comments and let us know what you normally have for breakfast, and of course we can feature you in that morning breakfast slot. Now, as you can see, the sky is starting to get a bit grey. We'll keep going through there. It's only on amber, you know, we're not on red. This is Cyprus, so there's nothing really to worry about. And as you can see, the sky is well, it's a little bit dull, and if you're curious to know what time of day it is, it's 4 o'clock, and well, we're in the second week of January now. And of course, I know Dawn's wondering, what is that temperature on the Merc? Well, the Merc says it's 19 degrees outside, and I've got my aircon set at 20, so I'm sitting quite snug in my t-shirt on my nice soft little seat. Now, talking about softness in seats, we understand that the roads of Paphos are absolutely diabolical, and one of our #1 superstars knows that. Oh, so sweet Caroline. She knows it, so she's got very clever, and she's got herself a memory foam cushion, and she puts her bottom on that when she wants to watch Mr. Paul drive around, because she knows that the roads are absolutely terrible. Hopefully you've poured Nigel one of the beautiful cocktail drinks known as the Nigel Big Guns, and he's sitting back, flicked his shoes up and reclined in the seat, and well, enjoy the drive. That's what I'd say, enjoy the drive. Hopefully, Dayman, you've jumped into the little Polo, knocked it into sport mode on the DSG gearbox, and you're racing round, following me around the downtown Paphos, because as you say, you understand the streets of Paphos even better than your hometown of Hartlepool. And big shout out to you, Miss Dame, Her Majesty. Mr. Jeremy's been promoted again, by the way, and I've forgiven him for promoting you. Anyway, talking about promotions, I was reading a comment the other day, and my well, JJ, she's my vitamin, my tonic every day. She cheers me up with her comments every day. She has knighted me, so I've become Sir Paul. So here we go, we got some more of the family members who are, well, upgrading people, so I have become Sir Paul. So there we go. I think I'll just stick to Paul. There we are. I'm a humble guy. I don't need to have these fancy titles. Whenever I meet anyone and they say sir, I always say, no, just call me Paul. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Now, where are we? Well, we're coming towards what I call the Gumbaru area. So you've got the Macarius statue over there. He was a former president. He was the bishop of the church. And I don't remember when it was, but I think it was 1968 to about 1974. I'm sure someone will be correcting me, Mr. Ian, but he was the president of Cyprus and the bishop at the same time, I think. So perhaps that was good for the church. I don't know. And anyway, so this part of the road has been improved. Perhaps people who've not been to Cyprus for a couple of years will not know about it because it was dug up for about a year, this part here, and now this part now is new. You can see there's some new cones and bits and bobs on the pavements to stop you parking on them, and the surface is not too bad. So Caroline, you can, well, relax for a few moments, but don't worry, it's soon going to go back to the Sherlock Holmes bit. I promise you that. That's for sure. Now, coming up over here, we've got the CETA main office. What's CETA, they're saying? What is CETA? That's the main telecom authority of Cyprus. That's on our right-hand side there. That's their main Paphos office. When you're going to pay a bill or buy a phone or complain, that's where you go. You've got like a park coming off on the left-hand side. And now you've got some government buildings and a school and these sort of things. And then just down here, you often hear me say about a man who parks his black Mercedes up on double yellow lines. Well, that's where he parks it, right there on the lines, and the chevrons I've just noticed as well, because he doesn't want to go and park in the car park. But of course, we now understand that he doesn't know how to work the smart app. Now, talking about smartness, there you go, have a look at that. There's one of those things. It's telling us it's 17.4, so I've lied to you, Dawn, and it's telling us that the humidity is 65.6%. What a load of old rubbish. I'll trust my Mercedes. The Mercedes says it's 19, and who cares about the air quality and all that kind of stuff? You know, as I said, I'm responsible for more damage to the ozone layer than EasyJet and Jet2 rolled into one. So if you're planning on coming on a big bird to Cyprus and you're worried about the ozone layer and all that kind of thing, don't worry about it. Stop the recycling. Get yourself a big old Mercedes, fill it up with fuel and just drive around all day and kick out those CO2s and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, there we go. Apparently this is the most polluted part of Paphos, by the way. I don't really understand that. I read once it was the most pollutant part in Europe, which of course is not possible. I think they've got the statistics that little bit wrong. So let's take a left, shall we, and go down this road that's been big diggered for the last year or so. They've opened this little bit one way, and surface, like I told you, oh so sweet. Hang on to that pillow for dear life, because I am trying to go as slow as I can, and I'm trying to hold the camera as steady as I can. So it's a big shout out to some new superstars. Paul Roberts, I truly appreciate and thank you for the kindness of your comments. We really do. And Sausage and Mash, thanks very much for your condolences to Marika and to the family. Appreciate it very much. We really do. And we know that you're all there for us, and we know it's all sincere, and we'll get through it, and we'll come out of the other end stronger, I'm sure. And we're going to make some great videos when Marika comes back. So Miss Andrea, don't worry, she'll be back with a vengeance, and she'll be Chuchuchka booting and umbrellaing down the beachfront and all those kind of things, and of course talking in silly languages and hitting me on my baseball cap, and we'll be talking about the balconies and the juppers and the rear ends and all that kind of thing. So the fun and games will be coming back to the channel, but as I've said, perhaps one or two, and I think it's only one or two, I do believe that, you know, it's possibly Miss Dawn and Sean, and possibly Miss Anne and Roger, and of course my number one man just over my right hand shoulder, Mr. Allen. So there's at least 5 people, and Justine says she likes them as well, my Justine Tonic JJ, and I think Gumbarrow number 1, Mr. Andy, her partner in crime, likes following me in his blue BMW and wiggling its rear end as we go around the bends and that kind of thing. So there's a few of you who seem to quite like the driving videos, and Paul talking a load of nonsense as he wibbles and wabbles around. So there we go. Be careful, young man. That one was trying to run you over. I'll get you next time. There we are. Right. I always try to stop at zebra crossings. Should show the people around you a bit of respect. At the end of the day, none of us are in that big a hurry. So we'll let these guys come out. We'll flash this one as well. Why not? It's quite a nice Mercedes he's got. It's a CLS Mercedes. There we go. I did have one of those once, and to be honest, it's actually based on an E-Class, which is what this is, but I don't think it's actually as good a car. It's got these silly pillarless windows, and when you open the door and close the door, the window drops a bit and then it comes back up a bit, and silly ideas. Anyway, I must be getting old, you know. I really must be getting old. I'm talking about getting an S-Class, so there we are. I'm feeling that these speed bumps and all these potholes in the road are just absolutely terrible. Anyway, back to it. Some of the superstars, as we just mentioned, so that's 7, isn't it? So there's 7 people that seem to quite like me wobbling on and talking a lot of rubbish, but now and again giving the odd fact, and now and again giving you something that might be of use as I drive in and around Paphos. So if you do like it, you drop it in the comments, and well, I'll make more. So, you know, if you're very, very unlucky, I might chuck one of these in every day, along with 2 videos of me and Marika monkeying around and storming hotels and restaurants, making cocktails and attacking people in the promenade and that kind of thing, if you understand me. So, you never know, you might get your name mentioned as well, by the way, because you've only got to drop it in those comments, and if it tickles me, guess what? You'll join the Breakfast Club, because I do like to have a bit of fun and games, and I do appreciate every single second that you watch. I understand you don't have to watch every video, that's not what it's about. Come back when you can, click in if you want to have a bit of a laugh, because there'll always be something going on, something stupid, and hopefully something to cheer you up on the channel known as Marika and me. Now, I understand again that some people have joined after Marika went away to complete her task. I'm not going to go on about that anymore, because if you want to know what it is, well, you're going to go click back a week or so and you're going to find out. So time has to go on. We are in a new year, and we're going to grab the horns and race along into 2023, and of course 2024 towards the back end. If you remember, some of the superstars will. Me and Masoch and Receiver Booth, Marika, are going to get married. That is the plan, somewhere on a Greek island or perhaps in Paphos. We're going to leave that open to our family members to decide where you want to watch us get married, and we hope that some of you will come and join us, and well, we'll have a party, shall we say, and we'd love to meet every single one of you. We've met quite a few, and so far, touch wood, with the exception of Caroline and Nigel, you've all been really, really nice people. Well, don't know about the twins, didn't like them much either. So anyway, only joking. I really, really am. That's it, just lost 4 subscribers. But I'm pretty sure Miss Ellie will stay with us, because she's a nice girl. And we're looking forward to seeing you in, I think it's April, isn't it? April. And we will storm that hotel, especially for you. We've done it before to show you what you missed. We're going to do it again to show you what you're going to get. So that one will be coming soon, Miss Ellie, I promise you that. And if you're very, very lucky, you might get to witness us getting chucked down that hotel, or even better, put in the back of a police car and locked up for the rest of our lives. Anyway, I think it's that time. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and why not come back and give us a little bit more of our madness. There we are. That was a toot toot to Maria on the left hand side there on the trikes. If you want to rent one, that's where you want to go if you're in the downtown harbour area. Her name is Maria, really, really nice lady. She's a South African Cypriot, speaks perfect English. She'll have a laugh with you, and of course she'll put a hand in your pocket, but you'll get a nice little trike and a helmet, so you can go whizzing around the downtown Paphos promenade. Now the view, I think, is truly, truly exceptional. I'm pretty sure that you can see the sun glistening in the sky. So get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos is quite simply waiting for you. Thanks for watching.